So like at one point in the race, I thought like, okay, this is gonna come down to like the final few kilometers. But then yeah, it actually was the final few hundred meters. So
Jelle Geens, 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 Jelle Geens.
yeah, were quite busy days, the days before the race. I think coming back as the defending champ, I had some like media obligations to do and then some sponsor stuff, trying to fit training in. First I went on Wednesday morning, went to Precision Fuel and Hydration. They're actually the name sponsor of the race here today, which was quite cool. They did really well, like a super cool stand. Yeah, so I did that on Wednesday and then went to Cycling Ceramic as well. And then on Friday we went to Ridley. Which is cool. I think they just came out with their new triathlon specific. It's called the Triton Fast TT bike, and they were promoting it here, which was quite cool because I'm riding this bike as well since half a year now, and it was nice that they had a stand here as well. So I went there on Friday. Ja, die gooien ze laat. Ja, the evening before the race, yeah, feeling good, good vibes. We just did a open water swim, just did the buoy and back. Did set up transition, so all training is done. Just now, still gotta talk with the coach about some race tactics and stuff, how to win. Yeah, I'm excited about the race. I think preparation has been going well, so yeah, all we can do now is race as hard as we can, give it all out there, like every other race, and then yeah, I think it's a course where the best one will win no matter what. So that's always good. I think yeah, I did everything I could. So now now it just has to happen. So now these hours are a bit the most annoying ones, where you just want to start. I feel like yeah, ready to get on the start line 7:50 tomorrow and just give it my all. Let's go.
Please welcome Jelle Geens, three-time Olympian and your 2024 Ironman 70.3 World Champion.
I wasn't too happy with my swim, to be honest. Like, I've swam really well this year, and this one was not one of them. For some reason I started a bit too slow and was a bit caught up in, like, well, we were at 60 people, so it was quite a bit of chaos. But I think I was still alright, but had a good first transition on the bike. Yeah, I don't know what happened there in the beginning, but I was so focused on just getting to the front and like setting myself up for like the start of the bike that I just missed that there was a turn, and I went way too quick in that first right-hand corner. It was a roundabout, and yeah, before I knew it, I was laying on the ground, and there was like the barriers, but they were quite like high. There was a big gap, and I like fully slid under it. At that moment, I actually also screamed very loud, I think, the F word, but at that moment I was just angry at myself, to be honest, to just make this like stupid mistake and crash on the most important race of the year. It took some time to get up, then like you assess a bit of damage on the bike. Like my bike computer like just completely cracked off, like the whole like mount of it, so I couldn't use that anymore. And then my like TT bars where like the right one was a little bit like bent inwards. And then actually I jumped on the bike actually just behind Christian Blumenfeld, so not too bad of a position. But yeah, I started biking and then I noticed that my rear derailleur was like, it was like the pulley wheels were like bent and I couldn't use my smallest gearing because then the pulley wheel was like touching the disc wheel. Because by then I was probably in like 30th, 40th position, so like moved up a lot of spots. The beginning of the climb like moved into 3rd position actually, and then I decided at the top to like quickly stop to change, to fix and bend back my rear derailleur so I could use all my gears. Luckily I didn't lose too much time with that and jumped back on the bike, and then like all the troubles I left a bit behind me and started focusing in on the race. Yeah, I actually felt good on the bike. Like there was definitely points where like those bigger guys like Magnus Ditlev, Rico Bogen, on like those flatter sections and the slightly downhill sections where they pushed a lot, and I have an advantage in the uphill but I have a disadvantage with my weight in the downhill, and I had some hard moments there but I always quite comfortably could come back in the uphill. And I think we came in the T2 with a group of 9 people. Then actually had also a really bad T2 because my bike fell in T2 and it took me ages, so I was like 15 seconds I think behind Christian out of T2, and then actually my hip hurted quite a bit in the beginning of the run from that crash. Like I think biking it was okay, but then with the impact of the run, like it took me like a good 500-600 meters I'd say before it like warmed up a bit and I could run normal again. Yeah, and from then on I was like, okay, now I need to get to the front, and which I managed actually quite easy and quite good, and then I knew that I still had good legs. I like really tried to use the uphills to, in the beginning, to try and drop Christian, but I figured early on that I wasn't going to be able to drop him, and he didn't want to take the lead on the run either. He would always say, I'm waiting for Casper, which I got a bit annoyed about, to be honest, but it is what it is, it's tactics, you know. Like I've had this run battle with Christian before where like he breathes very hard behind you. You think he's dead and you're gonna easy run away from him, and then he actually accelerated and dropped me. So I knew that I had to like keep something in the tank. He did his acceleration actually quite a bit later than I thought it was, with like 1.5K to go, and I actually could cover it quite comfortably. So I was like, okay, I still have good legs. And yeah, then the final sprint, I think we both wanted to be first at that U-turn because it was going to be very hard to overtake someone after the U-turn, and it got quite narrow, so we had a bit elbows to elbows because there wasn't enough space. But I just had a bit more left to be first at that U-turn, and then slow down a bit in the U-turn to then really accelerate out of it. And
Precision fuel hydration, Ironman 70.3 world champion. The sprint between Belgium and Norway, the sprint between Jelle and Christian Blumenfeld. Beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, your precision fuel hydration Ironman 70.3 world champion from Belgium, Jelle.
Like I think it's cool if you have like the last couple kilometers to like soak in that you're gonna win, but actually this is also really cool where it's actually a proper sprint finish and you only know in like that last 50 meters that you're gonna win, and then just the excitement at the finish line is even that much bigger. So
you're the 70.3 world champion for the second time back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Apparently not many have done it yet. I think they said I'm the 4th male to do it. I think there are a few females as well, which yeah, that's quite cool. And I think, yeah, just 1.5 years ago when I wasn't even doing middle distance yet, like I wouldn't have imagined to now be double 70.3 world champion. So it's quite incredible, and especially to be able to do it with my family here, like with Sienna and Kate and my parents at the finish line. I think that makes it, yeah, that much more special that they can be part of it. And although Sienna probably doesn't remember it in 10 years, like, yeah, she still can say that she was there for her dad to win 2 world titles. So that's something that I'm very proud of.
Jelle Geens, world champion in 3:42.52. Your top 3 and your world champion Belgium's Jelle Geens, flanked by Christian Blumenveld and Casper Stornes, and they are thirsty. Is it time to say cheers? Thank you to the team at Athletic, and we say cheers! Thank you very much, Scott Theroux, the CEO.
4.5 weeks until my last race of the season, the T100 final in Doha. I'm still quite motivated actually, like especially after this race. Like the shape obviously is very good, so now I just have to extend it for 5 more weeks, and then a deserved off season, and then we're gonna plan out next year. But yeah, it's now first a few days of traveling and then settle in at home again and start training again. So season is not done yet.